Hello everyone, welcome back to my doll room. So today I just wanted to film a quick video because I plan on rearranging some of my doll shelves here. And so I figured I might as well film it and update. So I have this shelf here, which is kind of a hodgepodge of different lines. So we have unopened Monster High up there, my zombies, the OMGs that I have. This is a miscellaneous. I have my mermaids down here and some of my open Monster High. And then I have Na 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 down there. And then over here, I still have like my Rainbow High and Shadow High all on these shelves. I do have more unopened Monster High up there, but other than that, I do have all of these guys here. If you watched my other update video that I wasn't super happy with, you'll already know about me rearranging the top parts up here, but I'm going to I'm just going to rearrange it again. So we have the Rainbow High all the way down of the Series 5, and then Shadow High. Well, that was Series 1, up to Series 5, I should say. Anyway, and then Shadow High Series 1 down to Series 3, and then I also have the Fantastic Fashion, and then my Cheer and Winter Break dolls there. Over here we have a Costume Ball and the different bands, and then some just inbox dolls. So, what my plan is to kind of condense Rainbow High a little bit, because the way that I had it set up was with the idea that as more dolls came out, I could very easily condense these shelves over here because I would just move the unopened boxes out of the way and then put two bands on each shelf type of thing. So that would give me one extra shelf, and then I could also move my inbox doll somewhere else as well. But with the revamp, I touched on this at some other point. I don't plan on collecting the Rainbow High dolls as much anymore. I might still get some here or there. I do plan on getting, for example, the Bella, the Winter Break, or not the Winter Break, the Sleepover Party Bella, just because I think that the onesie's really cute. Things like that. If there's one or two that I really like, I might still pick them up. Kind of like over here where I have just like a one or two of the line. But I do think that I'm probably done being a completionist just because ooh, sorry. Just because of how many changes there have been, and with them removing Poppy from the main line, it just wouldn't feel complete to me anyway. I don't want to talk too much more on that, but anyway, so my plan is to move all of the Rainbow High series over to this shelf here, and then condense these up, kind of like I was talking about anyway. So we'll probably combine these two bands and then this band with the new friends. I do have them. That's what's in these boxes here. I just haven't opened them yet. So we'll combine these two together and then these two together, technically, these two groups together. And that will open up two shelves then, basically. But I'm going to move the three shelves that I do have then over here. And I'll still keep them on top. But then right below them, I'm going to put my OMG dolls and my Nana Na dolls at the bottom here. That way it will still be MGA over here, but just kind of condensed. That way, since I am not going to be collecting all of the Rainbow High, I want to get a little bit more into Monster High. I do have like the original of each character that's come out, and I have collected up here the what was it, that dance line? I don't remember what it was called. But I think I'll still continue doing that. I'll still only really collect the lines that I really like. But with the leaks of the new, well, I don't know if they're still leaks. Anyway, the pictures of the new line, it's like the festival line where they're going to like a music fest. I don't remember what that's called either. But with that releasing, I really want to get those too. So I'm like, all right, well, I definitely need more room for Monster High. And it sounds like Monster High will probably be growing more rapidly than my Rainbow High collection now. So I'm going to move those over there. Same with the Nananas. I am going to keep my mermaids there just because they fit nicely there. And I like them. I just don't know what else to do with them. But what I plan on doing is moving these Monster Highs to their own shelf, so I'll actually be able to fit these Fail Fix guys right in front of the mermaids. So this will still be just like a random shelf, but whatever. And then I'm probably gonna put my Barbies and my little like Disney villain guys back there in storage, just because I don't really like fit anywhere else right now. I plan on adding these little guys here to Rainbow High since they were a precursor to them. And that will open up to this shelf then too. So we'll have Monster High, Monster High. This will be Mermaid still. But then right now, I should be able to fit some in-box Monster High dolls down at the bottom here. So kind of taking them off of these top rows because that is honestly kind of precarious just because of the way the boxes are shaped. So I would like to improve that. But anyway, kind of like last time, I'm going to go ahead and cut and work on moving everything just because I don't really have a good place to put my phone anyway. I record on my phone, if that's not obvious by the quality. But I don't really have a good place to put my phone anyway while I'm doing all of this, and I'll just cut, or I'll just come back when I have a good spot to stop to update you. All right, just a real quick update. So I did move some of those in-box dolls already, kind of the ones that I plan on moving. Since the Royal 3 boxes are shorter than the other 2 bands, I'm going to try to see if there's room for them behind them, how I have kind of the rest of my doubles. But yeah, so this is the first update. That's all I've done so far. So I'm going to keep going. Here is my next update. I only have 2 shelves done so far. However, I will say that these are the shelves out of my Rainbow High dolls that have the most dolls on them because I do have their junior high counterparts with them, as well as on the bottom in the back, which you can't really see. Anyway, is the original like Poopsie Surprise slime dolls, whatever they were called. Rainbow Surprise, I think is what they were actually called, but anyway. But yeah, so I got those 2 shelves done, and I am just working on moving all these guys over here and all these guys over here. I'll be back soon with another update. All right, I have another update. So I did finish moving the Rainbow High Series 1 through 5 over onto the shelf here. So next, I also got the costume ball guys up here. I still wanted them up top. So then these 2 shelves are going to have all of the Rainbow Vision bands, as well as the 3 new friends that I haven't opened yet. But yeah, these boxes right here, I'm going to try to fit behind the dolls, kind of like how I have these boxes behind these guys, right? So that's what those are doing there. Actually, I might not be able to fit them all, but I'm going to fit as many as I can. But anyway, yeah, that is the update, and I will see you again soon. Okay, everyone, I have another update. So I did finish placing the bands from Rainbow Vision. I have these 2 together, and then down here we have Neon Shadow. I plan on putting the 3 like new friends right next to them. The only thing I don't really like is that there's not so much room for the drum set. I want to have the drum set out just because it's very cute, and I also have Mara still holding her drumsticks. But there wasn't so much room, so unfortunately Uma and Harley are kind of shoved together there so that Mara has enough room for her drum set. But other than that, I like the way that it turned out. I might try to fiddle with that and see, and I might end up putting the drum set away. We'll see. But yeah, so I have these next 2 shelves open now for the Na is going to go right there, and then my OMGs are going to go on the bottom there. But then just panning over, I didn't touch the shelf at all. And then over here we have the Rainbow High the different series starting from series 1 all the way up to series 5. And I will update again soon. All right, I have another quick update for everyone. So I did finish adding the na-na-nas and the OMGs to these shelves. I still have to get the series 3 of the mini na-na-nas, and I'll probably add them to my OMG shelf, just because at least they're near each other. And I'm running, like, I clearly have run out of room on my na-na-na shelf, so anyway, that's just my thought right now. And next up, I am finishing up clearing. I need to clear off this shelf, and then I will have these two open for out-of-box Monster High, and then this one I'll keep in-box Monster Highs, at least for now. Anyway, I just wanted to update everyone, and I will be back soon. All right, just another quick update here. I'm actually struggling just a little bit because I was able to fit all of the like first releases of the Monster High Generation 3 characters down here, and then I also have Twyla there. But that leaves these guys, and then also Venus I have on the way, so Claude, Abby, and Holt. Anyway, that's not, hold on. Who is this? Heath. I'm sorry. Claude, Abby, and Heath. It's like, anyway, and then also Venus. And they don't quite fit on this shelf. So they're just barely too tall. See? Like, touching the bottom. Just barely. And all of them are the same height. So, I won't be able to do what I did down here. I could potentially like adjust one of these shelves to make one of these shelves smaller or shorter, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. If I do that, then I certainly won't be able to fit them on the other shelf. And I checked both shelves. Both of them are just barely too short, because for this bookshelf, the top 3 shelves are all, well, the way I have them set up, but they're all like the same height difference, and then the bottom 2 are larger. And then this one's even larger because of the mermaids. I made room for them. But I do have my fail fix out in front of the mermaids now. And then I haven't put like the Barbies or the Disney guys away yet, but I will. I'm just kind of thinking about how I want to put these guys on display. Like I said in my previous like rearranging video or whatever, it did kind of tell me that I needed to open these guys up out of the boxes, but I decided instead to just get doubles of them all. So I will still have all of the original characters in box as well as out of box. The other ones are just in the mail right now, but I did pick up 2 here. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. I will update more soon. All right, everyone, I wanted to give you another quick update. So I thought about it again, and I decided to change these shelves around. I also kind of want to show that it's okay to not go with your first idea, so I'm trying to represent all the changes I'm making. But anyway, I actually thought of doing this right before I had to log in for a meeting, so this was kind of going through my brain during the meeting. But I decided to move the mermaids, girls, and my fail fix onto the bottom shelf, because that is the largest shelf, like when you're putting them in the standard locations. And I had them on this shelf here, and this shelf was lowered one so that they would fit, but they fit on this shelf without like changing, well, I had to change it back, but without like changing like the standard height for these shelves. So it does match over here. But then that still left enough room then for me to put the in-box dolls on this shelf. And then I did have to lift this shelf up one, but then that gave me enough room to put the more in-box dolls on this shelf. And then the dolls out of box can still fit here for the most part. Abby is too tall, but she's one of the taller ones. And I haven't checked like Cleo or anyone like that, but Abby's just barely too tall, so I'm hoping that most of the other ones will fit there. But then what I decided to do was to actually put my out-of-box dolls, because now I plan on having 1 copy of each character in box and 1 copy of each character out of box, and then just collecting my other lines that I like. So what I decided to do then is to put my out-of-box characters in front of the in-box ones here. And since there wasn't really room for their pets, I actually have their pets just on top of the boxes there. And I just think that looks really cute. So I'm still waiting on my doubles for most of these other guys, but that's what we have so far. I am happy that I decided to move the mermaids down. I was just kind of avoiding doing it because they're kind of hard to balance. The wave one ones that didn't come with the stands are pretty hard to balance. The like winter ones that came with stands are easier, but it's just a pain to move them. But I did it. I figured that I wouldn't like it otherwise. And then I still have to put these guys in storage. But that will actually leave a nice big space here too for as they expand and get more characters out. But then still having them cute and out of boxes in front. And I'm leaving my zombies up there. I think it's thematically, it makes sense. They're zombies with with the Monster High girls, so makes sense. But yeah, that is my update here. I'm just gonna keep working on what I can get done today. All right, I am almost to where I'm gonna be stopping for a while. I ordered the rest of my duplicates that I'm gonna open, my out-of-box copies for these guys, so I'm just waiting for them to arrive. I did decide to keep my Cave Club out and just kind of have it on this shelf because my plan is to open like these guys up and then have them on display on this shelf. Out of box, and the cape, like, it's cute. And it was like, you know, a line that they had before they brought the Monster High back, so thematically it kind of fits. Anyway, but yeah, so here's where I'm keeping it. Since I don't have any plans to fill this up immediately, like my Venus will go right here next to Heath, but the left side of the shelf is pretty open, so I decided to just keep these out until we actually get more of those releases that I'm picking up to fill up that space, because might as well. And then I'll put these guys in storage. I really try to avoid having any dolls in storage because I have an entire doll room, you know, and at a certain point it's like, okay, well, if I'm putting them in storage anyway, like, do I really need them? But these villain dolls were actually a gift from my brother, so I don't want to get rid of those for that reason. And then I don't know, the Barbies are just funny. So I feel like having these like 8, including the little Enchantimal that I have, just the one, in storage isn't too bad. So that's what I'm gonna do. But for right now, I do have them out still, just in case, just until we get more Monster High releases. But anyway, that's just me. I still have to open these. I have a thing about opening my dolls sometimes. I just like, I don't know. With my Rainbow High, it wasn't a problem because I bought them intentionally to open them. But then when I first started collecting the Monster High, the Gen 3, because I never collected the first 2 generations just because I wasn't collecting dolls at the time. But when I first started collecting the Monster High, since I was so deep into collecting the Rainbow High, I just like collected the one of each character with the intention of just keeping them in box so I had them and I could open them if I wanted to. But if I decided later on down the line that I didn't want them anymore, then I could sell them. But now I'm like, oh, I'm keeping that mentality still, even though I want to open these ones. And that's kind of one reason why I'm getting doubles of like the inbox and out of box for all, just at least one of each character, like their first release. But these guys, I just gotta open it because they're cute and I want to have them open and like have them out on display. And I don't want to have like 2 copies of like these. These are the monster like ball ones. I don't need to have 2 copies of these guys too. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's why these are just on the shelf stacked, because I do need to open them. I just haven't yet. But other than that, up here, and these are like taking up a lot of space because I'm assuming that I'll probably end up with more collector dolls. These 2 I am going to keep in box here, but I have them on display so that you can actually see them now. And then over here, I didn't take the sleeve off, but I will. I do have the Nightmare Before Christmas dolls, and then my little Greta Gremlin poking through there. And those I want to keep in box just because I like the way that they are in the box. Like, they look nice in the box, and I don't think I would be able to display them as nice outside of the box. Anyway, that's my update. I hope that this was at least like interesting. to some people to kind of see like my thought process for everything, but I'll do a quick pan of everything that's changed. And I do like this a lot better than my last room update. I'm a lot happier with the way that it turned out. But yeah, so we have these guys didn't change. I still have to find the little seal one. I haven't found, like, they haven't restocked in my stores at all. But anyway, so these will be my out-of-box Monster High and not the original releases. This will be like the other lines that I like, so the Monster Ball. And then I also plan on getting like the festival dolls that have recently been leaked or shown the pictures of. But anyway, and then my my line release, or not my line releases, the character releases, the original release for each character started here, and then down here, and then I have my mermaids and my fail fix, and then over here we have the only two Skelectors that I have, or three technically, but anyway, and then the costume ball for Rainbow High and Shadow High, and then the bands, I still have to open my three new friends, and then I have Na 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 and OMG. This shelf didn't change at all. Over here I did end up putting, I only have 6 of these guys, but I ended up putting these on the shelf just above the Rainbow High, so like one of the precursors to them. But yeah, and then I have all of this series over here. But anyway, that is my like kind of fashion doll rearranging video. I hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your day. Thanks.